Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I just got done filming a get ready with me. I just finished the tutorial, but I figured I'd do now the intro so you guys could kind of get a sneak peek into like the look I'm going to create in this video. So this is just going to be me getting ready with my daily routine favorites, how I do my hair, how I curl my hair, because it has been highly requested of my favorite products and my makeup routine, all that stuff. So I'm gonna be sharing all my Sephora beauty sale favorites because the Sephora sale is happening right now. All right, so I'm gonna have all the products linked below that I use in order, and along with all like the color names and whatnot and all my shades in case it's helpful to some of you. Also, give this video a like if you enjoy the beauty routine videos. If you want me to do more beauty videos, let me know, and also to show support of this video, and definitely consider hitting subscribe. If you are new here, I make 3 videos a week on all things classic and girly fashion, lots of blush pinks and neutrals, and I share mostly fashion, but I also will include some beauty and home decor occasionally as well. All right, I have a lot to share, so let's get ready together. I'm just gonna get started. Some of these products I've been using for like years, and they are like my tried and true favorites. So definitely excited to share these with you guys. And if you guys have any recommendations, definitely let me know in the comment section. I've got my iced coffee here. I have in this Tervis. I love my Tervises. They are just like the best tumblers for like iced teas, even just like water. I already prepped my skin this morning, so I like to do that and then do some of my morning routine. So what I already did was I applied this like kind of like serum or like moisturizer. This is from Josie Maran. It is on the Sephora sale. However, I'm not sure if there's a better deal at QVC. So if there is, I will link it below because I got mine at QVC. Like, leaves your skin so soft. It's insane. Like, it's insane. And it's extremely hydrating. So if you have very dry skin, highly recommend that. Okay, and then what I did not do yet is my eye gel. So this is great for under makeup because this eye gel will depuff. It will help with if you have dark circles or any darkness under your eyes. It will just help like lessen that. And since it's a gel, it's not going to, you know, ruin your makeup. It's not going to alter it in any way and break it down like any of your concealer. It is not going to affect that at all. So that is why I love it. It doesn't like, I still use the Biossance, their eye cream too sometimes in the morning. If I'm just like in a rush, I'll just do this. And then the eye cream is also really good for nighttime, especially. It won Allure Best of Beauty. It's the best. Skin is prepped, and now I'm gonna go in with primer, which this primer right here, Tatcha. If you guys follow me over on Instagram, I had a question box one day asking what's a good primer that you guys liked. And so many of you, this was the #1 primer that a lot of you said was this Tatcha one. It was like the top one. You guys are like, you need to try this. And I took your recommendation and I love it. You guys seriously are the best for recommending that because it is so good. And I could see what all the hype is all about. It makes your skin feel like silk, hence the name. Silk Canvas. I know this comes in a couple of different formulas, so I just really like this. It just feels so lightweight. It preps my skin. This is essential for starting your makeup. You definitely want to start with a good base. That's what I find. Skincare, skin prep before makeup, that is truly like the most important steps before your makeup, because you could put on the best foundation if you think about it, but then if you have like not the right skin prep and your skin's a little bit dry and it's flaky and it doesn't have like that skin prep like barrier, it's not going to apply well. So you definitely want to, if you can, don't skip skin prep because it is seriously essential when applying makeup. I'd rather apply less makeup and have my skin prep on. I mix foundations, so I know some of you might be thinking, well, then that's really expensive because you basically have to buy 2 foundations, and so you basically have to buy 2 foundations, but it's not really that because I use half the amount of each than I normally would if I were to just use only this foundation, for example. This is my like medium to fuller coverage favorite. I've repurchased this several times. I originally was introduced this at Fashion Week in New York, and I got my makeup done at Charlotte Tilbury, and it was seriously like such an amazing experience. But this is what the makeup artist used on me and it was so good. So this is the Flawless foundation and I'm in the shade 7.5 neutral. I will say that's like my self tan shade. And then I like to mix. This is like light to medium coverage, this Rare Beauty foundation. I am in the shade 240W and I mix them. So this is a recent discovery of mine. This is, it looks dirty, but I did rinse it and like I use soap and stuff, so it's just stained from foundation. So this, you guys, so this is the Tarte Beauty Sponge. I love this now, maybe even more than the Beauty Blender. This is so good. I love that it has this like flat top. It just works so well. The flat top is so good. Like it just like conforms to your face so much better. I feel like I don't have to like press in as much. So anyways, I will use this. I do have a Tarte code, so if you are only getting 10% off at Sephora, then use my Tarte code on the Tarte website because I have a 15% off code, so you'll save a little bit more. So just use this like flat top sponge. So I'll use like about like I don't pump it down all the way, and then I just take, actually, sorry, I forgot to shake this. You have to shake it before you use it. I did make that mistake the first time. It was like separated and all like watery. So I either will sometimes just, you could just, it has a doe foot applicator, or you could just place it like onto the sponge. So I kind of have a little mix of both. Like I said, I don't use as much foundation of each. So that's why it's kind of like the same thing, even though you initially have to buy a little bit more. But they will both last you so much longer then. So I'm going to just dab this all over. It's gonna look a little crazy for a second, but just trust the process. And I tried to self-tan last night. I don't know if it turned out that much. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just gonna go all around. I'm actually probably gonna skip this next part, and because I need to like get up close to the mirror and not like look in the viewfinder. Okay, foundation is all blended. So just as a little recap, if you're looking for a good lighter to medium, more buildable coverage, definitely go with the Rare Beauty. It is a really, really great foundation. And then also if you're looking for a good medium to full coverage, because this is again buildable, like you could make it full coverage with like probably a little extra foundation, or you could just make it a little bit like more medium coverage. Just if you want to cover up a little bit more, then I would definitely go with the Charlotte Tilbury. It literally is not cakey. It does not break down for me throughout the day. It is just insanely good. And I repurchased, I still haven't back up. I actually don't think I need to repurchase this on the sale yet, because I have this to go through, and then I have a whole nother backup, and it doesn't take me, like it takes me quite a while to get through a bottle. So, and by then it'll probably be, when I repurchase it will be the holiday sale. I don't even want to think about like the winter time right now. So let's just think spring. Okay, so before concealer, I am going to go in with some corrector. You guys, if you have dark circles, I don't know, I get really bad dark circles in like the corner of my eyes. I just like, it's sometimes concealer is just, no matter if you use the best concealer, it's just not enough. You need to correct the, like color correct. So this Bobbi Brown, this is on the sale. I actually need to repurchase this because I hit pan. This, I am in the shade, so I'm in Light Bisque, and this is a pink tone concealer. So the pink is going to cancel out any blue tones in under your eyes, because that's what dark circles are blue tones. So you definitely, I just take a brush. This is from my friend Steph's makeup brush line, SL Miss Glam. I did get a coupon code. She was super generous to give me a code for you guys for 20% off. So I will leave it below, because she makes amazing brushes. If you're looking to get some brushes on her website, she has such good ones. So what I do is just like kind of pat the corrector. I don't even blend it out fully really that much. Once I put the concealer on, it'll all blend together with my Beauty Blender. But this pink tone is just going to help cancel out, and then you don't have to use as much concealer. And the concealer usually is what's a little bit thicker, so you don't want to use that much product. And sometimes I'll just take whatever is excess and just go under my lash line, because sometimes I'll get a little dark there too. But anyways, you guys, I'm filming this on April 1st, so it is finally April. I just love the month of April. Well, maybe I'm partial because it's my birthday month, but yeah, I definitely love just like all the spring things, and I'm just so excited. Speaking of my birthday month, I am doing a huge giveaway. So definitely stay tuned. Actually, maybe I'll show you guys some of the prizes. But my hands have makeup on them right now, so maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. But it is like a bunch of my favorite things of value. So basically what I'm doing here, let me just pause a second. I'll tell you about the giveaway. I don't want to like hold up the tutorial. Let me just show you guys the concealer. So this concealer is not Sephora sale. This is an Amazon find. This is so good. I think my hairdresser told me about this. I can't remember. And she like loves makeup. So she told me, I believe she told me about this, unless it was someone else, but it's the Cover FX concealer. It's so good. It's so underrated. And yeah, I definitely love it. So definitely so good. So I kind of like skip the middle portion of my eye and only apply it on the outer and then like kind of inner. And that way it's not like built up. And then I'll apply a little extra on my nose, right here and right here. So anyways, so you guys, I'm doing a giveaway, as I said, for my birthday month. Over on my Instagram it's going to be. So I'll have the details below. It's just going to be to engage with my Instagram. So basically like all my posts that I post, not all of them, just the ones that I post in April. And then I can't remember. I have to like write it out what all the bonus entries are. But basically, I'm giving away a lot of my favorite things. I thought it would be fun to just like do a basket of like items that I love. I usually do like a gift card or like something like a Dior scarf or something like that. But I thought I would do something different for my birthday month and like just give away a bunch of things that I love. Like there's going to be my Dior blush, which you're going to see in this video. I'm going to be giving that away. Actually, it is right here. So yeah, this is mine, but I got you guys a new one, of course. I and it's coming in like the Dior packaging. It is so cute. I got something, Chanel makeup item. I got it's gonna be like a Nordstrom gift card in there, and like $100 to Nordstrom, and then like a cute handbag, and I can't remember what else. There's like some really cute stuff there. So like I said, all the info will be, I'll show the rest of it on my Instagram stories, which I will be posting. Like I said, today's April 1st, but this is not going up until like the 5th. So I don't know. I'm going to be sharing it on stories. So definitely I'll share it throughout the month. So in case you missed the first time I share it, I'll be sharing it all month, and there'll be many opportunities to enter. Bronzer, which sadly, I'm sorry guys, I try not to do this because I try to have products like 99% of the time I share things that you guys have access to, but this is like something that was limited edition. So I'm going to use this really quick and I'll meet you guys right back. Okay, so I did go ahead and use a little bit of this Too Faced powder. This is a bronzer, so if you're not into cream products, then by all means, I would just do this. It's the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil powder. And I just like sometimes will just lightly just tap over my bronzer, the cream. I'm not really trying to pack more product on. It's just a light amount of powder just to set that. Instead of just using like a translucent, I kind of just like use the same color that I use for the bronzer. I'm going to set with my favorite setting powder, Fenty. I just buy the mini travel size, you guys. This is the mini size, so it's cheaper, and I don't even need that much of it. So what I do is I take, so that pointy end kind of looks like an egg, kind of, but you take the pointy end and I'll just dip it right in. This is the damp beauty blender. I'll just dip it into my powder. And then what I'll do is just press it in. I really try to say only where I apply concealer. I don't want to bring it down into like this area here. So I only apply this here because I'm going to show you guys in a second why. It's a lavender tinted powder. So again, that will help like just brighten everything up a little bit more. I packed on a little extra. That's kind of like, I kind of bake it. But where is my... a little bit of a hot mess in front of me here. Oh, here is my, this is such an old brush. This is Eco Tools, so I don't even know if they make it anymore. I think I got that back like in high school, which, you guys, like, where's the time going? Like, high school, when I say high school, it feels like it should only be like 4 years ago, but in reality, it was like, what, I graduated high school in 2011, so over 10 years ago. How was that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to be 29 this year. That's insane. Like I said, I don't know where time is going. It's sad that like everything just like passes by so fast. I try to like live in the moment as much as I can. But yeah, I just can't believe like just how time is flying, and like, I don't know, like time needs to just slow down. That's all I could say. I wish also there was just like more time in the day. Actually, before I get into like what I was about to say, I want to just say I'm going to use my powder. So this is really good. So I'll just use a little bit of powder just like on the bridge of my nose. I don't like to go too heavy on everything. I just lightly layer. You guys, this Sicily powder, I heard about this from Emily Gemma. So if you're familiar with her, she has a blog called The Sweetest Thing. So she has like seriously some of the best makeup recommendations, and she was raving about this powder. So I'm like, I'm gonna try it. I'm like, but like how good could a powder really be? I mean, but you guys, when this says, it says that it's blur expert. You guys, this blurs, it's like an Instagram filter for your face. So essentially I will go in with a brush and I will just, and this is expensive stuff. I mean, this is, I was cringing as I was hitting add to cart because this was insane. I mean, you guys. But first of all, the imprint of the Sicily imprint is still on here, and I have used this every single day I've done my makeup, which says a lot because, you know, I've used this quite a bit. I mean, I've had this for months and months. Like, I think I got this back in the fall, and this still has not made like an indentation at all. So when I say it's like, you guys, it's $100, I feel like it's hard to even say. But when I say it's $100 powder, this has lasted me so long already. And like I said, it's like new. So this will last probably well over a year because I don't use this like all over my face. That's all I do. And it literally, and when I don't do my makeup with this, I know something's off because it just doesn't look the same. So hands down, worth it. It's not on the Sephora sale, but worth it. So my mom is obsessed with it too. She went and got one and she loves it. Let me know if you guys have tried it, because let me know if anyone else agrees, because yeah, I feel like it's crazy to share about $100 powder, but it's really amazing. Anyways, so I am going to now use blush. I literally love this blush so much. I've shared this quite a bit on my channel, so it's probably not a surprise to many of you. And then I use my SL Miss Glam. This is her GG3 brush. It's so cute. And so this looks very scary in the packaging, but trust me, it looks amazing on. It just adjusts to your skin, I feel like, and it adds like brightness and like life into your face. I just love it. Like, it just looks so good. And I'm just gonna stipple that on. It really is not like, it doesn't come on like super crazy. Like, I know like the Rare Beauty Cream blushes are like insanely pigmented. This has like a good amount of pigment where it's like not too much if you like even tap it and then like you're applying too much, you know what I mean? I like to build, so I like that about it as well. So you could really build on it. I actually still feel like that's not enough. I don't know. Sometimes on camera too, I have to do my makeup a tad. Like if I know I'm filming, I'll do my makeup even just a tad bit more, because the cameras and the lights, they all like wash you out. So sometimes you have to pack on a little bit more than you would for like everyday life. So I just go in with this is my Hourglass palette. They do sell these individually, so I will link it because you don't have to like buy this like huge palette if you don't want. So I'll link the exact color, but I'll just go in with the same brush. I probably shouldn't do that. I should get a different brush. And I'll just go in with the powder and highlight. And that's like a good everyday highlight. Or even if you're taking pictures, like I said, you don't want to do anything too shimmery and glowy because it's going to look greasy on the camera. So that's why you just want, even just for every day, if you're just looking for something soft focus, like nice soft highlight, not like anything too crazy, then do this because it's so good. So really, when in doubt, do this. Okay, I'm going to set my makeup with this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. As you can see, I am like down to here on it. Okay, so I'm just gonna close my eyes. I also kind of go like this because I don't want this on my lips, so I kind of make a crazy face. But I just spritz this and saturate my face, so I fan my face just to give it, you could see that glow that it gives, but it dries. It kind of, it doesn't look shiny like that. But this locks everything into place. I really think each product has its own like thing, and all of these together really help my makeup stay together. It's not just like just the foundation, it's not just the primer, it's not just the setting spray. It kind of is all these really great products all in one, so that's why I love them so much. So I highly recommend, if you're having trouble with your makeup staying, try this because it is amazing. Okay, a little bit of brows. I'm just going to try to quickly go through this. I just filled them in. I feel like brows are just so individual to each person of how much you need to want to fill in. If you just want a little bit or you want something more dramatic. For me, I just like very natural, just filling in a few areas. My makeup usually doesn't take this long because you guys are probably going to see the length of this video and be like, wow, you spent all that time on makeup. But it really, if I'm not filming, it does not take me that long because I just have it down pat by now. So I just know my routine. I really don't go outside of my routine too much. Once in a while I'll like change a product here and there, but otherwise I just already like use the same thing. I don't like switch things up really on the daily. But that is the brows. I feel like it just frames my face so much more. And now we're gonna move on to eyes. I already primed my eyes with this Urban Decay primer. I'm really out of this. I really need to get a backup. And then I'm going to take, so this I've been using for years now. It is just like the Sephora brand palette, and this is what it looks like. This is to me like a look for less for the Too Faced palette. So I'm going to take, if you're looking at the palette this way, I'm going to take this light shade all the way here. This is always the one that like hits pan first because I use this all over the lid. So I just tap off any excess and then I just pat that all over my eyelid. It's just a nice champagne color. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a crease brush. This is from Sigma. And I'm just gonna go in with this top middle shade right here. And with this, you could really layer on to make it like a heavier pigmentation if you want. You could go lighter. I really love how it's more buildable. And it's not like extreme pigment. So you can make more of like a daytime look and then add just a little bit more of that dark brown for like a nighttime look and, you know, deepen out that crease. But I just like to use that middle shade as my main crease color. Okay, so to save time, I basically took, let me grab this brush. I took the same brush, dipped it into this top right color here. It's the darkest brown. And I just did a little bit in like a sideways V, if that makes sense, on the outer corner, and I just like deepened out the crease a little bit more. So that's how I do my everyday. Well, every day I'd probably skip that darker color, but if I'm like filming or it's nighttime, I would go in with that darker crease. So now I just take an eyeliner brush and I'll go with the medium shade again in the middle. And then I'll just go along my lash line. Okay, so now that is done, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. So I only use this at the top of my eyelid most of the time. Sometimes I'll go in the outer bottom corner if I'm really looking for like a more dramatic eye look. But just for every day, just at the top. This is by Charlotte Tilbury. It is amazing. It glides on like butter. Like seriously, so good. Okay, so mascara. It can go one of two ways for me. I recently discovered this drugstore mascara. This is by L'Oreal. And I only would use this though ever on the top lash line because if I use it at the bottom, for some reason, this just transfers to my bottom. At first I was like, maybe the under eye products I was using, maybe it was that, but it really wasn't because this does not budge. So it is definitely the mascara then. So this is the Hourglass mascara and I can't tell you how many times I repurchased this. So let's just use this today. And it definitely is really nice, like volumizing mascara. I do like to add lashes, here and there. So probably today for fun, I'll probably add some lashes. Okay, finished my lashes. Now I'm going to do lipstick because I literally feel so incomplete without lipstick. I don't know about you guys, but so I'm going to line my lips. I'm going to do this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. It is just iconic. So this is an amazing time to get it on sale. Okay, so after liner, I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. I have so many of these floating around. One's in a handbag, one's in my vanity. It's like they're all over the place. Just such a pretty spring color. And then let's top it off with gloss today. I sometimes do gloss, sometimes I don't. This one is in Pillow Talk, so it's literally just all Pillow Talk. And I love the Charlotte Tilbury lip glosses. I'm really picky with especially lip glosses because I do not like a sticky formula. If it's sticky, I will not use it because it is just like, it just feels so like gross to me on my lips. So I like something very buttery, but it's gonna stay in place. That is the lips. So Love this, how it all like turned out. I'm going to take these clips out because I'm going to do my hair. So moving on to hair, I am not going to do like a full-on tutorial. I mean, this video is probably already long enough. And I only could do like half of my hair on camera because the cord isn't going to reach from like, you know, where I am. The curling iron I absolutely love is the T3. I've had this for years and I've tried so many different curling irons. This one by far holds my because I do have extensions, so those of course will hold curl longer than my natural, but even my natural hair will hold a curl so much better with this T3 curling iron. Like sometimes, like I could still, it depends on the day. If it's rainy and humid, then that's a different story. But for the most part, if it's not, it will hold like for multiple days. So it'll just be like softer. So I basically, you want to part your hair however you do it, side part, middle part, and then, so then I am just going to then section off each side into 3s. That's how I do it, just because I do have a lot of hair. You may only need to do 2 sections. So I'll start off with this bottom section here, and then what I'll do is just twist. And these are really good clips. I think these are from Sephora. So I'll see if I can find them. I'll link, like I said, everything I'm using regardless if it's a Sephora or not. And then my hairbrush, my favorite brush. So just brush out my hair. So what's super important to use is a heat protectant. I did not use one for the longest time. I didn't really know much about it until like, you know, whenever I go to the salon, they'll say, do you use heat protectant and stuff? So this one from Dry Bar is so good. This says it protects up to 450 degrees, which I definitely don't. I would never like let my curling iron be that hot, but it's good to know. And yeah, you just want to spray that. And I find this like helps like my curls stay a little bit more too. I'm gonna have to repurchase another one of these. A little tip, because Sephora, I don't know what the shipping threshold is. I feel like it's like free shipping, but try if you're placing like a large order and you have like aerosol products, place those in a separate order, because it'll automatically then make the rest of your order ship like longer because it has to go ground. So what I like to do is, if I'm buying hairsprays, texture sprays, anything like that, I'll do it separate because I don't want to wait for the rest of my order. So I'll just place a separate order because they let you use the discount. So I just like wrap my hair, make sure it lays flat. If you let the hair twist around the barrel, you're gonna get a totally different curl, because if you're trying the technique I try, it actually is not just the curling iron and the way I'm holding it, but the way you're wrapping the curls. If you're getting a different result than if you're trying to get it to look like bouncy and you end up like with a wave, it's probably the way you're wrapping your hair around the barrel. So just make sure then you watch out for any curl like twisting as you're wrapping. You want to make sure it lies flat. Hopefully that made sense. So sometimes I'll pin them up. Sometimes I'll let the pin sit the entire time in my hair. If you have hair that's very hard to curl, then I recommend like pinning your whole head up with the curl, like with the, you know, curls, and then letting them cool and doing your whole routine for the morning, like, and then take them out last thing before you go, because if your hair just like tends to fall, try that out. Also, texture spray will be your best friend, especially if you have hard curl hair. So I'm just going to pin up this section on to the next section, and then after I show one more curl in this section, because I just let that top layer, you know, for last. So basically I'll start back here. So then I just point that down and wrap the curl. Let it sit a couple seconds. By the way, I have my heat setting on this on 3 out of, has 5 heat settings, and I put on the middle one. And that one I think tends to be for me the best. The 2 is not quite like hot enough, and 4 is like to me way too hot for, like, I have like thinner hair. So I definitely don't want to damage my hair. So I'm just going to go through the rest of my head because you guys kind of get the gist now, and then I'll meet you guys back for styling it. Okay, my hair is all up and cooled off. I ended up just pinning it all up because it's actually supposed to be rainy today. So I just previously started taking out a few clips. This is what the curls look like. So I'm literally just going to take out all the bobby pins now. You could do bobby pins, or there's like those metal hair clips. The bobby pins are the most comfortable in my hair, so I'll do that, but I do also have the metal ones. It may take long for me initially to first curl my hair, but in the long run, it saves me time every day after that, because sometimes all I have to do is brush out my hair. Sometimes I have to touch it up, sometimes I don't. It just depends. But if I'm even just like running errands or going to an appointment or something during the day, all I have to do is just brush out my hair and it looks like I worked on it all morning. So like I said, it kind of is like, yes, initially it may take long to do all this, but in the long run, it saves me time. So, taking out the last few. So bouncy. These look tight, but they will brush out like pretty softly. My front pieces are pretty short. I like to get them a little bit cut shorter because I get questions on like what my hair color is. So also I might as well mention, because I get questions like, because people say, what color do you dye your hair? Like, I have not dyed my hair in a long time. So this is all my natural color. If you see highlights on the ends, it's just left over. And that was like from a highlight I did quite a long time ago. So it's a little bit of blonde highlights, but otherwise, oh, I forgot one little curl back here, or like I should say bobby pin. But the rest is just my natural brown. So it's a medium brown, like a cool tone medium brown. So that is my natural hair. If you're trying to, what I suggest always is just showing a picture to your stylist of what color you want instead of trying to describe it. I feel like a picture is always the best, regardless if you're just showing a style you like or the way the hair is cut or a color. Always show your stylist, because I feel like that is just, because what I think in my head could be totally different than what the stylist is thinking. So, okay, so before I brush it out, I'm going to pre-spray it. So this is part of the sale, the Way Texture Hairspray. So this is really, really good. Need to purchase it back up. So do not brush out your hair though if you just freshly sprayed a product on it, because then if you think about it, it's like kind of wet. So then you're like pulling the curls out when it's still wet. So let the hairspray be completely dry. And then I'm still going to use this. I didn't use any of this spray up here yet. I'll do that at the end. But I just kind of wanted to run through the curls. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. While I'm letting that sit, I actually figured I would share with you guys. Okay, I have like 2 random favorites that I also want to share. I'm also going to list out my skincare favorites from Sephora below, because this video would be way too long and they kind of just speak for themselves, but they're just my favorites in case you're looking for something new to try. So anyways, I wanted to share about these body butters because these are insanely good. So I have a nighttime one and a daytime one. The daytime one is from Fenty Skin. You guys, this smells so good. This is why I like it for daytime, because it's like perfumed. It just smells very lightly sweet and it's just really nice. Like kind of a little floral and sweet, I would say. It's called the Whipped Oil Body Cream. It is not greasy or anything. So I'll apply this during the daytime. This is really nice, or even if you're like going out at night, this would be so nice to put on and you just smell good and your legs have that little bit of a sheen to them, especially if you have like a shorter dress on or on your arms or on your shoulders. It just kind of glows and it just makes it look so dewy and makes your skin look so healthy. So I love that for the daytime. But nighttime is when I really want to get an intensive like moisturizing effect on my skin and really like, you know, this works really good. This is the Josie Maran one. It's the Whipped Argan Oil Body Butter. I am almost out. I have 2 jars of these and I'm almost out. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so good. I literally just like slather it all over and it is amazing. I mean, I can't say enough about it. So I'm going to link this below because I get the unscented. I don't like anything super scented for the nighttime. I would just like, you know, just simple. And it does come though with others. I think they have other scents, but I just like the unscented. And it's so good. So good. So I definitely just wanted to share that. But anyways, my hair should be dry now. So at this point, I'm going to take my favorite hairbrush and I'm just going to brush it completely out. I know it's kind of like scary to think, oh my God, I'm going to like ruin all the curls, but they, in a minute's time, like they'll like bounce right back up. So I'm just gonna brush it out. And then the other side, I have to fix that other side yet. It's a little tight at first, but trust the process. I like to shape the front framing pieces. And then I'll spray this now in like my roots a little bit more. And this spray will help your curls like last too. I'll link also my hairspray. I have a drugstore favorite and then I think it's a Sephora I don't know if it's sold at Sephora, but I'll link it. I'll sometimes use that too if I want like extra hold and I'm going to like an event or something. Or if it's like super humid out, then you could use that. But that is literally just like how I do my hair. And it's super simple. I'm not a believer in using a ton of products. At least for my hair type, I really try to keep it simple. The more products I keep putting on, just the more weighed down and greasy it'll get. So I just try to be simple. You guys have any product suggestions? I always love trying out new things. So I would love to hear from you guys. If you want to shop the sale, I'll have all the info below along with the code for the discount code. And I'll have all the product names, colors, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in my next video very soon. Love you guys. Bye.